Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Senseonics. I've done videos on them in the past. Again, this is Senseonics. Ticker is SENS. 0 for 0 in the past year. That's kind of odd. I don't see that too often. Down over 7% in the last 3 months. In the last month, it's actually in the green, almost 35%. Here in the last week, it's up 30.26%. And here's a look at what it's doing today, down about 4.5%. Again, this is Senseonics, ticker SENS. I have 10 shares here at $1.55 cost basis. If you don't know much about this one, it's engages in the design, development, and commercialization of implantable continuous glucose monitoring, or CGM, you'll see it, system for people with diabetes. Founded in 2014, volume of 14.86 million, average of 13.52, so up a little bit on the volume today. Market cap of 1.58 billion, with a 52-week low of $1.62 and a high of $5.56. Here's a look at their ratings: 43% on the buy. And here's a look at their next earnings expected on March 3rd after hours. Over here on Bing, currently showing it as a hold with a upside to $3.58, which we're almost there. And I got some other information out here. This one's a little bit older, but still relevant to the price, and newer information will be the later part in the video. Senseonics Holdings moved up 11.6 or 11.16, why it's so important. And shares jumped around 0.24 points on Friday, while shares priced at $2.39 at the close of the session, up 11.16%. Company report on January 5th, 2022, that they announced equity grants to employees under inducement plan. SENS is a medical technology company focused on the development and commercialization of long-term implantable glucose monitoring, or like I said, CGM system for people with diabetes. Announced it had equity grants for new employees under its 2019 inducement plan. In accordance with the New York Stock Exchange American Company Guide Section 711A. So again, they granted 3 non-executive employees non-qualified stock options to purchase an aggregate of 30,000 shares on the company's stock as an inducement for such employees to join the company. And just going to scroll through the rest of the information here. This kind of goes over a 52-week high and low, which we already went over that. Here's some ratings. We'll go over some more ratings at the end of the video. Senseonics Holdings, market price of $3.35, offers the impression of an exciting value play, and this is just dated yesterday. The stock rose vividly during the last session to $3.35 after opening rate of $3.06, while the lowest price it went was recorded at $3 before closing at $3.02. Since recently in news on January 5th of 2022. Senseonics announces equity grants to employees under the inducement plan. Senseonics Holdings, a medical technology company focused on development and commercialization of long-term implantable CGM system for diabetes, announced that it had equity grants to new employees under the 2019 inducement plan. So again, kind of some of the same information that we already went over. So their full year performance was 10.56%, so not too bad, better than any bank you're going to find, and better than most stocks out there, even though it's not up like we'd like it to be. So Senseonics Holdings shares closed the day 10.4% higher, daily wrap. And again, this is dated here yesterday, the 7th. Here kind of goes over a chart on the daily wrap. Here you can see the volume pumping in. This goes over the last couple months. A bunch of buys, everybody's selling here, and then the nice spike there in February. Shares closed today 10.4% higher than it did at the end of yesterday. The stock is currently up 25.5% year to date, up 10.6% over the past 12 months, and up 20.9% over the past 5 years. Today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.0% and the S&P fell 0.3%. Shares traded as high as $335 and as low as $239 this week. Shares closed 33.5% below the 52-week high and 128.4% above the 52-week low. Trading volume this week was 44.3% higher than the 10-day average and 65.8% higher than the 30-day average. Beta measure of the stock's volatility relative to the overall market stands at 2.1. Here's some technical indicators. The RSI on the stock was above 70. The MACD trend following momentum indicator indicates a downward trend. The stock closed below its Bollinger Band, indicating it may be oversold. So you can go ahead and leave your comments if you think it's overbought, on a downward trend, and oversold, and if you still have it, or if you're trading it, or what exactly you're doing with this one. As you can see, I just continue to hold it. Company share price beats the S&P 500 index today, lags it on a 1-year basis, and lags it on a 5-year basis. Company share price beats the Dow Jones Industrial Average, lags it on a 1-year basis, and lags it on a 5-year basis. Company share price beats the performance of its peers in the information technology industry sector today, lags it on a 1-year basis, and lags it also on the 5-year basis. Here is the competitive performance. Company stock price performance year to date beats the peer average by minus 799.6%. Let's see if there's any updated information here in Reddit. Holding 25,000 shares of SENS, around $3.11 average. Anyone else thinking it's about to take off? If you had 25,000 shares, I would hope it's about to take off. That's still not too bad of a profit comparing to what it is right now. $3.55, so you could take the 25,000 times 44 cents. That's got to be about, I don't know, 10 grand just off the top of my head. Not too bad. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $3.54, 52-week low of $1.62, high of $5.56. Really tempted to go heavy on 318, 550 calls. Might be something to look at. Huge spike coming, up or down, who knows exactly. That's been the way with this one, who knows. What's up with the company? Mr. Dr. Buddy is all up in this. FDA approval coming soon. I kind of went over some FDA approval on my last video I did on Senseonics, but I still haven't come across it to see when that's going to go through. Here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold, and tip ranks here it is a moderate buy with almost 40% upside to $5, high of 6, low of 4. That's all I have on Senseonics. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.